So if you remember in the first video, I told you all to make sure that what you do is write down your equation, make sure that the equation is balanced. And then after you know that it's balanced, then you can start working on whatever else you have. If you have an equation and the equation is not balanced, at that point you're going to be incorrect as far as working out the problem. So if you're on 361, this is page 361, and we're going to do the practice problem. And then after I do the practice problem, you all will do the example problem 13. So it says, calculate the number of grams of NH3 produced in the reaction of 5.4 grams of hydrogen in excess. In the balanced equation, they tell you that they've balanced the equation. Always kind of do a quick check to make sure that it's actually balanced. 3H yielding 2NH3. Okay, so you've got N2 plus 3H yielding 2NH3. Okay, now in the equation, they give you, says calculate the number of grams.
And where?
Y'all hold on just a sec. I'm back. Somebody was just talking about their nation and throwing up gang signs and walking out of people's classes. But anyway, so here we go. So you start out with 5.40 grams of hydrogen, or H2. And it asks you to calculate the number of grams of NH3. So always start with what you're given, and in this case it's 5.4 grams of H2. So grams of H2. In order to work this problem out, and on most of these problems, we'll have to use the conversion unit. In other words, what you'll have to do is you'll have to convert to moles. So in this case, 2 grams of H2 equals 1 mole of H2. So now that we are dealing with moles of H2, we're going to take a look back into our equation and look at the ratio. So for every 3 moles of H2, we produce 2 moles of NH3. Okay. And then, because we have to go back to grams, 1 mole of NH3 has a mass of blank grams NH3. The way we do that is we say, what is the atomic mass for nitrogen? Can someone give that to me? So we're only going to deal with 14 because we're dealing with whole numbers. So you've got 14 plus 3 hydrogen, so that's 3. So your atomic mass here is 17. So now we multiply the top, multiply the bottom, divide the top by the bottom. And when you solve for that, what do you all get? Anyone? You should come out with roughly 31 grams. I'm going to stop and pause, give you all a second to write that down, and then I'll move on.